G'day there, podcaster. Ben here, giving you a heads up on what's coming up in the pod. We hear some crazy stories of people getting in trouble with the law overseas, another global music star coming to Australia, and another giveaway with Liam singing with a mouthful of food. Plus, bombshell, Belle's boyfriend looks exactly like her brother. Super weird.
Live across Australia. This is Ben, Liam and Belle's Late Drive on Nova.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Belle's dating her brother.
Dude, we have not got any work done today. We have not planned this show at all because we've come to the realization that Belle's partner looks exactly like her brother.
Liam, there is a lot to unpack.
So much. We're doing it.
We're doing it after this.
Belle's boyfriend looks exactly like her brother.
Yuck.
Truly a wild development. Belle Jackson here is dating her brother.
Okay, I'm
Very
not.
Freudian of you.
I'm not.
Well, I mean, we've seen the photos side to side, and your new partner, Christian, who's a lovely guy, is a dead ringer for your brother. And it's been a while since I've seen your brother, and I just didn't put the pieces together until I saw a photo of him today.
Yeah,
and
today-
the puzzle just clicked, and I was astonished.
Today, Liam, we were shown photos of them side by side, and honestly, they look like doppelgangers.
You've been doing song and dance all day, going around the office being like, oh, they look the same. They don't. Christian is a 42-year-old bald man with white hair.
Yeah. No, we're
Tommy, my brother,
Yeah.
is like 31 with a full head of hair.
Yeah, and guess what?
And like completely different.
Tommy in 15 years is going to look exactly like Christian.
No,
like
he's
they
not.
Dude, they have the exact same face. Their
No,
mouth
they
is
just
the
have
same.
the same facial hair. He's literally, they both got a mo, okay? The end.
If we shaved Tommy, your brother, down to look like Christian, in 10 years, they would be identical. You need to accept that their hair's different.
No, I don't need to accept.
But you are dating your brother.
But I'm not.
Belle, it looks like if your brother was doing a funny Snapchat and he had like an old filter on.
Yeah.
Rude.
Does it feel weird to kiss your brother?
I'm not. They're completely
you cannot
different.
deny that photo I'm looking at. You cannot deny that is same.
They've just got the similar moustache.
Okay, what we'll do, if you head to Ben, Liam and Belle right now on Instagram, we'll put a photo up of Belle's brother and her new boyfriend, and then we'll let the people decide what they think.
Why would you do this to my relationship?
Now, when you go to bed next to Christian, you have to think about the fact that he looks
I
identical
think
to
he
your
looks
brother.
completely different. He has like full tat sleeve, full
You know,
like
yeah.
daddy vibes.
Someone could look like Ben
completely
and just
different.
be wearing glasses and a silly hat, but it still looks like Ben. That's pretty much what's happening here. Like, it's like, if you look at the structure of the face, like, very similar.
Well, your wife, Sarah, Liam,
Mhm.
she's got brown hair. She looks like your sister.
No, Sarah's got blue eyes and a very different face.
But it's the same thing.
It's not. Hey, if you want, I can put up a photo of my sister and my wife as well, just to really prove my point.
You have got to see the photo of Belle's partner and her brother side by side.
Look,
You've got to see
Do you
it.
know what?
Different.
Honestly, if people are like, no, we don't see it, Ben Liam, shut up,
They're all gonna
I'll
jump
drop
on
it.
They're all going to go,
I don't know.
"No, they do.
13
Yeah,
24 10. Jump on to the Ben Liam and Belle socials on Instagram. Look at the story. We'll pop the photo up side by side. Then call us and tell us, what do you reckon? Does Belle's boyfriend look like her brother? You got to go to the Ben Liam and Belle Instagram right now. There is a photo up there of Belle's boyfriend and her brother side by side, and they look identical.
Now,
They don't.
67% of the votes so far saying that they do. You got to admit, looking at those two photos together, that's a little bit scary. I'm purely talking about bone structure, like nose, where the eyebrows sit, the smile, the mouth, sort of the
But
chin.
then why? What's the point? Like all day in the office, you guys have been running around shrieking about how they're exactly the same. It's so
Yep.
funny. Ha ha ha. And now we're talking about it on air. And
Yeah.
it's unfair because they are completely different people. And what you've done is you've put on the Insta story a picture of Christian and then like a zoomed in picture of my brother. But they're completely different, like, vibe. Like,
But you're saying,
like,
but you're
like
saying
Christian's
they're
like bald
I
and
get
42 with a
that.
tat sleeve and like really built. Like, no offense to my brother, but like he is like 30 with like lots of hair and like no tats. I don't think
But their faces are the same.
Mm-hmm.
they have a similar moustache.
There it is.
They have a
13.
similar mo. That's it.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz. Make sure you look at the photo side by side. Let us know. What do you think? Erin in Melbourne. Does Belle's boyfriend look like her brother?
Belle, they look like the exact same person.
Oh, dear.
Erin, what do you want to achieve with this?
I
Like,
know,
why
she's
are
just
we
giving her
doing
opinion.
this?
Nathan, what do you think?
I honestly thought it was a stitch-up at first, and then I looked at the photo and I'm like, holy crap, that is the same.
It's the same, isn't it? And that's when we were so excited when we saw the resemblance because we're like, well, that's just our show for us.
It kind of seems like it could be AI. Emma in Sydney. What do you reckon? Does Belle's boyfriend look like her brother?
I don't think so. I think similar, but not a doppelganger.
Oh,
Thank you,
But
Emma.
what if you had to put it on like a percentage? You know how sometimes in the crime movies when they sort of look for a face match and then, you know, when there's been a crime committed, what would you put it at out of 0 to 100%?
Maybe like 70%.
So that's
Like almost a
that's up there.
Emma, you're not helping me.
Joe, what do you think? Are they similar?
Belle, I showed my daughter and she's like, it's the same person.
Joe, no, you got to take into account like their hair and like
It doesn't-
the face. You can't just zoom in on their eyes and mouth.
Eleanor, what do you reckon? Is Belle dating her brother?
They don't actually look that the same because, like, one has wrinkles and they both kind of have different skin colors.
Yeah. So the wrinkly one, Eleanor. So I should say you're 8 years old.
Okay.
The wrinkly one is Belle's boyfriend, and the other one is Belle's brother. So yes, but they do look very similar.
The wrinkly one.
Well,
That's-
Eleanor said it.
That's so mean.
Eleanor said it.
He's beautiful.
You and Christian can take it up with the 8-year-old because I've not put those words into her mouth.
Let's do one more. Sean in Melbourne. What do you reckon? Is Belle dating her brother?
Well, look, I think everyone's thinking it. I'm just going to say it. They are the before and after of a Benjamin Button story. Identical.
Okay. Okay. Hang on. Who's before in that story? Christian's before.
Benjamin Button, so to be Christian.
It is
Yeah,
harder
right.
because remember Benjamin Button is in reverse. He was
I
born an
thought-
old baby.
To be honest,
man.
I thought he was going to say before and after of like an Ashley Martin.
Make sure you
brilliant.
go and see the photos on socials.
An Aussie man, a dad, father of two, has been arrested in Bali for being in possession of illegal drugs.
Not good.
Not good, and it's not looking good for him.
Yeah, I mean, if you getting caught with drugs anywhere is bad, but not Bali.
Oh, yeah.
It's not where you want to be.
Oh, yeah. And getting in trouble overseas, getting arrested, that is like my worst nightmare.
Well, let's get some stories. Caitlin in Melbourne. What happened?
Hey guys, so a few years ago, went on a girls' trip to Bali, and
Bring the boogie board, did you?
oh, honestly, worst day of my life. I brought over some medication that I just did not think clearly, didn't bring the prescription box with me, and it did not go well. I was detained in the back rooms of the airport. I had sniffer dogs going through all of my baggage. I was sweating, freaking out, crying, got separated from all my friends.
Whoa.
It was the scariest day. I thought I was the next Chappelle call.
Caitlin, sorry, and maybe this is the obvious question and everyone's clicked on this, but when you say medication, do you mean like medication or do you mean like medication?
Oh, no. She's
about?
not bringing in illegal drugs. She would
No,
be in
for sure.
Cromacan right now if she was bringing weed in.
No, but like,
That's it. I never would have made it out alive.
right.
I
thought it
think
was
it's-
like
no,
if you
she had
had
a
No,
like,
if
prescription.
because I carry codeine for my migraines,
Yeah.
and when we went to Bali a few years ago together for work, and I brought my codeine with me, but you have to bring the prescription, like the printed out, so
Right.
that you can say, "Yep, I've been prescribed this."
No, because what I meant was because I think here in Australia you can get it medically these days, cannabis. So I
Yeah.
thought that she medically had a script
Right,
for it, and
I
she
getcha.
brought that in.
Not for anything.
I wonder how I'd go if I brought my Demizen for kids in because I do. That is my preferred medicine. It just tastes a little bit better.
Lockie, also in Melbourne, you had a run-in with the law overseas. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, this was in Thailand maybe 5 years ago. We're at Koh Samui Airport and we're waiting to board our flight. And a lady comes around with like a whiteboard on a stick and it had my name on it. So I said, hi, that's me. And she said, sir, can you come with me? And I thought at this stage we were getting upgraded to first class or
Yeah,
something.
awesome.
head over with her and we get to the counter and there's two, I guess they're police officers, Thai police officers, but they had the big machine guns with them.
Oh, yeah.
They said you have to come with us first. So they put me on a golf cart and I'm in the middle there, one either side. They take me to another part of the airport with all the bags and an X-ray machine, and they say, "Is this your bag?" And I thought I was an extra Belle Corby as well. So they got me to open up the bag, but it was just one of the portable phone chargers, I guess, because they've got a lithium battery. They're not allowed to be carry on.
Right, but a bit of hoo-ha for all of that.
And so did they just let you go?
Yeah, they let me go. It was all fine in the end, but I had to get a spare pair of undies out of the bag as well.
Yeah. Lucky they didn't find that kilo of meth you were bringing over.
I feel like we should have just, instead of saying trouble overseas with the law, we should have just said 13, 24, 10. Did you think you were the next Chappelle Corby?
Claire, did you also think you were the next Chappelle Corby, or is it a little bit of a different story?
A little bit of a different story. Okay. I was in Mexico with my boyfriend. We were on the last night of our trip and we'd been drinking on the streets, drinking in clubs, doing all of that. And we were a bit of I'd say cheapskate. So we'd find a little 7-Eleven, grab a beer, grab a cheeky cerveza on the way before you get into wherever you're going. And we got caught drinking on the street and the police officer was like, "Oh, you can't drink on the streets." And we were like, "Oh, so sorry. We'll just put it in the bin immediately." Yeah. And he was like, No, that's a fine. You'll be detained overnight. And we're going to have to take you to the station. And we were like, "No, this is ridiculous. We've put it in the bin. Please, no." Yeah. And he's like, "There's a cop car over there." And he was in a cop uniform too. And they flashed the lights. And they're like, "You've got to go to an ATM immediately, take some cash out." And I was like, "Oh my God." And I was like, "Oh God," I was beside myself. Anyway, went to the ATM, took cash out, was flying out the next day, checking my bank funds, and I was like, "What the hell? Did I spend $1.5 last night?" Yeah. Anyway, left my card in the bloody ATM machine, and bang, someone had the best night of their lives.
Oh, so you had to not only bribe the police,
pay the fine, and then left it there.
Oh, man, that's the worst.
Did you get the money back, Claire?
You know what? I did, and I'm really happy with that. But I was again being stingy on my trip, and I think the bank looked into it. They were like, "Yep, unauthorized transaction. You were taking cash out and not using your card." So recovered it, but dire strength. And I'm about to go on a 4-month trip again, so I'll have more of these stories when I come back.
Claire, we will mark it in our calendars, and we'll be sure to give you a buzz.
Look, you don't want to have a run-in with the law at the best of times, let alone overseas. That's what we're doing right now on 13, 24, 10.
Yeah, after a dude from SA's been caught with drugs in Bali. No good. Duncan, you're also from Adelaide. What happened to you?
So I was going through the airport security in New York, and so for a bit of context, my mum's family are Americans, and let's just say they're very big firearms enthusiasts.
Yeah.
And so they decided to send me home with a bit of a memento, and it was an American battle rifle letter opener with a knife on the end.
Yeah,
Duncan.
Yeah, right.
And look, I was 15 at the time, a little bit naive, and it was a last-minute present. So my uncle goes, "Oh, here, I've got this for you." So I was like, "Oh, yeah, no worries." I already had the suitcases packed, and so the only bag left was my carry-on luggage.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah.
So, of course, we've gone through the security, and security's gone, "Oh, what's this?" And I said, it's a letter opener. I go, "Oh, okay, no worries." Shut the bag and straight on me flight.
They let you through?
America!
It's like they see it's a gun. They're like, "Hang on a second, get on through, boy. I didn't realize you were an American."
But you can bring that into Australia?
Yeah, so it's kind of like with Bali. So for example, I remember I bought a taser in Bali, and then they let it go through their customs. It's only when you get to our customs that they stop it.
That's where, I feel like that's where you'd have the problem.
Yeah.
I bought. They say you can't bring those lasers back to Australia. They can't touch planes and stuff. I bought 8, but then I chickened out, took them out of my bag, and put them in my bin. I was in year 10. I was gonna give them to everyone, but I was like, nah, I better not.
Oh my gosh, you would have been done for that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Matt in Melbourne, running with the law overseas. Tell us what happened.
Well, I didn't actually get caught, but I did definitely have a run-in. So went over to Vietnam, and I've always, even when I have been in Australia, I've loved kind of abandoned things, urbex, kind of taking photos.
Oh, yeah?
And stuff like that.
Yep.
And Vietnam is actually a hotspot for that stuff. So I was riding my moped one day, rode past, and I saw a few military hangars.
Yeah.
Oh, they look abandoned. I'll go have a look, as you do.
Yeah.
Go inside, take some mint photos. Like there's some great rubble in there, like translating all the signs.
Honey, look at this rubble I took a photo of.
Whoa, check it
Yeah,
out.
I was having an amazing time, and there was a runway in the middle of this like military base. It must have been. Like, oh, there's some fire trucks over there. I'll go take some photos of that and see what's going on over the other side of the runway. Got about halfway across and looked down the end of the runway, and there's a big green truck with a few people standing outside of it. And to this day, like I'd never been shot at before, but I assume a few cracks, and you don't think it's a gunshot, a few like whizzes.
Yeah.
Took about 5 of them for me to realise kind of, what are they? Oh, that's at me. Yeah.
You were being shot at.
They were shooting at you?
I don't know if they were trying to hit me or if it was warning
It
shots.
would have been warning shots, sure.
No
Like, get
way.
out.
I hope so. Yeah.
Or they were just doing like shooting practice and you just happened to be in the way.
They're like, see if you can hit that pebble really far away. It's Matt with his camera.
Liam, whenever we have music tickets to give away, we leave it to you.
Yep, and I've got a ripping idea.
After memorable, groundbreakingly creative segments such as Curry Styles, Ed Sheeran, Lasonia.
You didn't even blow on him. He's definitely burned his mouth.
Post Melon, Sam Smith,
Let's give her the tickets.
and Sweet Chili Philly Eilish.
Chuck Big T-shirt Billy.
Call us now on 13 24 10 for tickets to Olivia Rodri-YoGo.
Yes! Olivia Rodri-YoGo, where I have one of the Yogo mix yogurts and I pack all of that into my mouth and try and sing a popular Olivia Rodrigo song. If you can pick which song I'm singing, then you're heading along.
How nostalgic. Do you remember Yogo?
Remember Yogo, Belle?
Yeah, that's really taken. This is what's this? Yogo with Eminem.
Yeah, do you remember it used to be, it was like the gorilla and he would be wearing like a leather jacket and then he was friends with a snake and then the snake would get like kidnapped sometimes.
Yeah, iconic ads.
Bring the Yogo to the spooky bear house.
Let me talk to the snake.
It's a bit of the ad.
Let me talk to the snake. Let me talk to the snake.
Jess, when was your last Yogo?
A long time ago.
Well, this segment is proudly powered by Yogo.
Yep, and if you want to go see Olivia Rodri-YoGo, is that how you're saying it?
Rodri-YoGo.
Rodri-YoGo. We have got 2 tickets. You just have to tell us which Rodri-YoGo song Liam is singing, okay?
That's it.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Liam is opening up the Yogo now.
All right, I'm just going to do that thing where you like click it over. So, yep, here we go. All the Smarties dip in.
Because the M&Ms are in one side, you twist and you flip it over, and then they all go into the Yogo.
and then it's got like that weird little spoon.
I mean, I wouldn't know. I was never allowed them.
Yeah,
So-
no, to be honest, I wasn't either.
All right, Liam, you cram that Yogo in your gob.
All right, here we go.
Jess, he's going to sing a song. You have to tell us the name of the song.
Okay.
It's a lot of Yogo.
Whoa.
Jess, what's the song name?
Oh my god.
It's right there. It's right there.
Good for you. I don't.
No, it's not good for you. Sarah in Melbourne, good evening. Are you a big Olivia fan?
Yes.
All right, well, if you want to go see Olivia Rodrigo, you have to tell us what song Liam is singing.
Oh, it's coming down your chin.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Come on, Sarah. It's one of her biggest songs.
I can't hear. Wait.
Come on.
Oh, I'm sorry, Sarah. You got to have a guess. Let's go to Chloe. You're 14 years old. How big a fan are you, Chloe?
Oh,
Oh, I'm such a big fan.
All right, Liam, give it your best shot for Chloe. Sing some Olivia Rodri-YoGo.
Is that deja vu?
Do you get deja vu?
Chloe, you're going to go see Olivia Rodri-YoGo.
Thank you.
Did you ever think you'd win tickets this way?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a yoga before?
I don't think so, no.
Chloe, are you crying?
Yeah.
Oh, Liam, you can swallow your yoga now.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, Chloe's crying. Who are you going to take with you, Chloe?
My mum.
Oh, your mum.
I think legally you do have to, don't you?
Take a guardian,
That's so
yeah.
nice. Oh, well, congrats, Chloe. I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
No worries. You have a great day. See ya.
You too.
Bye. It's so silly that you're doing what you're doing and then she's crying.
Yeah. And Chloe
It's the joy we bring with our art. Yeah, no, it's really nice. It is.
Can a marriage work without sex? Well, surprisingly, experts say yes. They surveyed a bunch of happy couples and they said it can work without sex, which I find hard to believe.
Yeah.
Well, when you say without, like, isn't the average, like, what, once a week once you're married? Less?
Twice?
Oh, okay.
Root rat over here.
I thought if you're like 50, though, and
Yeah.
you've been married for ages.
I imagine it to be a very big sliding scale, like as in like downward as you get older. I imagine it trends downwards.
Yeah, isn't it like it's your birthday, so you get some?
Jeez.
That's what you're staring down the barrel
Hopefully
of.
you'd go, you know, Jesus' birthday as well. Maybe get one for Christmas.
Well, it's the Queen's birthday.
It's the King's birthday now.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You could take both. You could try and argue that.
But what I was curious about, 13, 24, 10, is the other end of that. So, like, how sexually active are you if you're a couple? Like, is no sex obviously baffling to you, but is 2 low numbers a week?
If you've been married for 30 years and it's like twice weekly, I would love to hear that.
Mm.
Yeah,
If you're like in your 60s and you're like, yep, every Saturday.
You can remain anonymous, but if you can just stop rooting for 2 seconds to give us a call.
Yeah.
13 24 10.
We're looking for root rats.
Yeah. If you
you have to be with someone. You can't be like, yeah, I'm 20 and single and a root rat.
Yeah, like ideally like a happy marriage, but you're just going at it. Just going hammer and tongs.
The only other thing I would say is if someone was single and they were somehow managing to get it every night, you would speak to that person, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you wouldn't know.
All right, 13 24 10. That is our number here at Nova. If you get on air, we'll pop you in the draw for 10K a day in May.
If you're the real life Meet the Fockers.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
They were very like forward, weren't
Yes,
they?
and they were going like every day.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
right.
Give us a buzz. Are you Australia's most sexually active couple? Or are you just a big root rat and you get it every night? 13 24 10. Give us a buzz. Are you Australia's most sexually active couple? How many times are you doing it in a week? 13 24 10. Give us a buzz. You can remain anonymous if you want to. If you do get on air as well, you go on the draw for 10K a day in May.
Christine in Melbourne, you're 50 years old. You think it could be you?
Oh, look, I don't know about in Australia, but look, I'm 50 and it's 4 times a week, and I have to schedule my menopause around my sex life.
Wow.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's
No.
busy. That
And
is
so
busy.
when you say 4 days a week, is that like one night on, one night off?
Yeah, sort of. That's my thing.
Or is it
around
like a rest night? And then...
schedule, you know, kids' busy schedule.
Can I ask, when you say schedule, can I ask like...
I like when they're playing sport and
Yeah,
one gets
right.
home from one place and the other gets home from another place. Sometimes it can't be stopped, but
So hopefully
yeah.
your kids aren't listening. I mean, it would be very hard to make the shot at basketball next time knowing what mum and
They're
dad are
both
doing.
at
You know what I mean?
training,
Yeah.
so-
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Christine, how long have you and your partner been together?
so we've been together 24 years but married 18.
Wow.
Yeah,
But we're
right.
very young at heart. Very, very young
And
at
so
heart.
was the flame always that alive, or has something reinvigorated it in recent years?
No, it's always been there, and I kind of feel like, this is going to sound bad, but, you know, if you don't put out, I don't know, what's the hubby going to think?
I don't know. That's just me.
Good on you, Christine.
She sounds confident
Yeah.
and just like that.
Well, yeah, you
that's what
sound
I want to
happy,
be.
yeah,
at
for
You've
that
got
sure.
that spark still, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. I love when we were talking about the roster with her. Like, is it like night on, night off? Is it 4 on, 3 off, like a FIFO worker? Like, how you handling that? Sarah in Sydney, you're a bit younger, 35. You married?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, married for 15 years.
Wow, 15 years. And how often are you getting it on?
Every day, sometimes multiple times a day.
Jesus.
And we've got 3 kids.
Sorry, I'm just going to wind it back there. Every day, then you say sometimes 4 times a day?
No, multiple.
Multiple. Yeah, still, that could be 4. So you're doing... That's crazy.
Multiple times, yeah.
Sarah, how?
I've got a very, very high sex drive. I've actually got my 12-year-old in the car with me right now.
Oh, fun. Well, you did call up, remember. You were the one who called us. We didn't just get a direct line to your car. So that was a choice you made. I just want to make that
She
very
said,
clear.
Mum, why are you calling? I said,
Yeah.
50K and, I want to get in the draw.
Yep.
And obviously,
Wicked.
yeah.
Well,
Wicked.
Sarah, you are in the draw. Congratulations.
All right, thank you.
No worries.
Well, we know what you'll be doing to celebrate tonight, don't we, Sarah? Oh.
And we're about to launch our brand new segment that we're so excited to do. It's called The Shitty Idea Wheel.
It's shitty idea, we'll come an idea so bad it'll blow your mind. It's shitty.
This big wheel here is full of genuinely really bad ideas. Like, they all suck. But that's the thing in radio, you have lots of ideas, some good, some not too bad, and then there's just stuff that you're just never going to do. And we figured, like, why don't we just get all that scrappy stuff so there's nothing left on the chopping room floor? Chuck it on the wheel, and then we'll just get through everything, you know?
It's a real wheel in the studio with us. Liam, give it a little, soft demo
I'll
spin.
give it a little demo spin there. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's very soft.
It's a very soft one, yeah.
It's got stuff on there like, call us with something that'll make us go,
Ah.
yeah. Or call us with an idea another radio show did, and we'll just do that.
And the thing is, a lot of these ideas might not actually work. That's why they're shitty ideas.
Yeah.
But the idea of it is to give it a red hot go.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, look, get involved. Like, we want these to happen and be fun.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
get involved, whatever it lands on.
All right, shall I give it a spin?
Give it a spin.
All right, here we go.
Oh, yes! It landed on the one that Liam just said.
Call us with an idea another radio show did, and we will just do that. So if you've ever heard, like if you listen to other things or you listen to a bit of radio and you're like, oh, I love it when they did that. Maybe Ben, Liam and Belle should try it 13, 24, 10.
It could be an old bit you heard ages ago. It could be a more recent bit.
If you heard them do a topic and then you had a story and you didn't get on air for it, hey, we'll take it.
So look, it could be talkback. It could be a game. It could be a segment. Doesn't matter. Whatever you heard, if you want to call up 13 24 10, tell us what they did and we'll do that.
And we've given the shitty idea wheel a spin. It's all our worst ideas. And tonight it's landed on call us with an idea another radio show did, and we'll just do that.
Yep. And it's not stealing because that is the segment. The segment is you call us and you tell us what they did, and then we'll just do
I
that.
think that is, well.
Well, no, it's another layer. So it's like it's not stealing.
It's
Did
like
they copyright it? No.
It's one away from it. You know what I mean? Jenny, g'day. What show were you listening to? Do you remember?
I don't remember the radio station, but it was something to do with like the best date through an online dating app. Best and worst dates.
Okay.
And mine was the best.
Okay, so
Mine was the best.
right. So you're saying we should do 13, 24, 10 best date stories.
I reckon best dates and then worst dates. Yes.
Yeah, right. And you said you had a good date. Quickly, can you tell me as a demo? Can you tell me super quickly what the date was?
Yep. Met a guy about 10 years younger for coffee on a Saturday morning. Beautiful winter day. We had two coffees, got on really well, and he said to me, have you got any plans for the afternoon? I said, no. He said, I bought my Corvette you want to go for a drive? It was a 20-year-old beautiful red Corvette.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He took me for a drive down Beach Road.
Uh-huh.
I went for ice cream lunch. Then he took me out for dinner that night.
Oh, lovely.
And he had an apartment that had the best view over Melbourne, had champagne. Went home the next afternoon. Best date ever.
Oh, you stayed over, Jenny. All right, well, we might do that.
We might
Sound
do
like a
that.
sugar daddy.
Kayla, what about you? What did you hear on another radio station that we should just do?
Hi. So it's like a secret sound. So you guys do like a sound of something for like a second or two, and then people have to guess what it is.
Yeah.
Like the most common radio segment
That
of all
is
time.
like, that is.
It's so fun though.
It is fun. It is fun. It's been done a little bit.
Kayla, here's one for you. Here's one for you, Kayla. Secret sound on the spot. It's my katana.
You're not supposed to say
Oh,
what it is.
I was proud of it.
You bloody ruined it. Yeah, I don't know, guys. So far, I'm not wild on these.
I think we keep going. Adam in the Gold Coast. Good evening, Adam. What should we do?
Hey guys, I was driving late night, almost outback Queensland, and was on this weird little regional station, and their topic was call up and give us your best Shrek impersonation.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, we could do that.
It's kind of the best we got.
I think it's the best we got.
Regional stuff.
Were the Shrek impressions good?
I mean, I reckon it was probably the same three guys calling for about half an hour, but I think that was pretty good.
I mean,
Yeah, okay.
Adam, I suppose the question is, do you do a Shrek?
Hello there!
I like the way you rolled the...
Yeah.
Hello there. Yeah, that
Well,
was
look,
nice.
you never know what you're going to get with a shitty idea. Well, I
Yeah.
guess it is true to its name.
Oh, it has been so far.
If, if you can do a ripper Shrek impression, 13 24 10, give us a buzz.
Right.
If we get any calls on that one, we'll do them next. You could do Donkey, you could do Shrek.
I was going to say, would we accept like,
Muffin,
Donkey, but then the Muffin Man will be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
If you did a good Farquaad or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of the Shrek universe,
Yep.
we would accept.
Including Shrek the Halls.
Absolutely. What a journey we've been on tonight. So we have the shitty idea, Will. We gave that a spin and it landed on call us 13 24 10. Tell us another idea you heard on a different radio station and we'll do that idea. Then we got a call from Adam in the Gold Coast. Said he was listening to regional radio and he heard them doing Give Us Your Best Shrek impression.
Yeah.
So that's what's led us to this moment.
Somebody once told me the
We said you can do any Shrek character from the universe. Doesn't have to just be Shrek.
Donna in Sydney, who are you going to be doing?
Yep, so it's Shrek.
Right, so you've gone for the big one. You've gone for the big one. Okay, well, let it rip.
You're going the right way about a smack bottom, donkey.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good, Donna.
I don't know that line.
Well done, Donna. Liam, I mean, you love doing an impression.
Oh, I do, yeah.
Who are you thinking you would do?
You know the kid, the dude, the raw kid?
The raw
I think
kid?
I've told you about this before.
The raw kid?
Huh?
It's like the little kid in, I think it's in Shrek 3.
Right.
And then he's like tugging at Shrek's like pants. And he's
Oh,
like,
is it
The
Donkey
third
and the
one.
Dragon's Kid?
Nah,
No.
it's like this little kid at the theme park. They're at like the medieval theme park, and like
Right.
Shrek's like he thinks he's like a part of it.
Right.
And then he's like, I don't want to do the roar. And then he's like, do the roar. And then he keeps prompting him. And then he's like, ah! And like all the ogre spit comes out of him. And then the little kid looks up at his father and goes, I love you, Daddy. Good
I've never seen the third
That's a
one.
good scene.
Video man Jack outside the booth is giving double thumbs up to that one, so he liked that one. Let's go to Millie. You're 13 years old, Millie. Good evening. Which character from the Shrek universe are you going to do?
I'm going to do Shrek.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Everyone's going for the big green ogre. All right, well, let rip.
Donkey, get out of my swamp.
Yep.
It's
Very
nice,
good, Millie.
Ogres have layers. Donkey.
Let's see if Jordan is going to do somebody different. Who are you doing from the Shrek universe?
G'day, guys. I've got the scene between the Muffin Man and Lord Farquaad.
Oh, so you've actually got the scene. So will you be playing both characters?
I don't know if my impression of Farquaad's the best, but we'll put him in there anyway.
All right.
Okay,
no,
great.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! The one who lives on Drury Lake? Well, she's married to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man!
Now he's done. Oh, wow. Very
Jordan,
good.
that was good.
That was great.
That was actually good. I must admit, I didn't know how call up and give us an impression from Shrek was going to go, but I reckon you saved our bacon there, Jordan.
I think it was like a slow start with the shitty idea wheel, but then we got there.
We got there.
for
When people
sure.
were saying, "Oh, I've heard this thing called Secret Sound," I was like, honestly, palming my face. I was like, "That, yeah, we all know about Secret Sound."
Jordan, for giving us the best Shrek impression, we'll give you a double pass to the cinemas.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
No worries.
Appreciate it.
Do you want to see Dev Patel's Monkey Man or do you want to see Abigail?
Ooh, the first one, please.
Monkey Man? All right, Dev
just scared
Patel's...
of, Abigail, I think.
Yeah, okay.
Would have been so funny if you went, "The Monkey Man!"
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.